Alright, so here we are, once again, in Freeman. And we're going to be doing a little bit of defending here to start this episode off. And you can see here that I've actually created a new squad. And I'm not entirely sure how to say this name, so I'm just going to try my best. Sonoran? I don't know. Sonoran, I guess we'll go for. But anyway, the point is that is a desert, apparently. I looked at a list, and there you go. So that's our new squad going forward, and I've actually recruited a whole bunch of trained infantry. These are the guys that I actually want to continue using in the future, as well as, of course, the FCA Grenadiers. Now, I found these FCA Grenadiers in a nearby mercenary camp, and they are going to be fantastic, because they obviously have grenade launchers, they have grenades, they have night vision goggles. Not entirely sure if I should remove their night vision goggles and give them first aid kits instead. Maybe it's an idea. Not entirely sure whether I should do it, because I obviously don't want to lose these guys, but it's highly unlikely I will, because they are just so many beasts. Oh yeah, they're really, really good. They're really good. Unfortunately, they don't have 9 in marksmanship yet, so I can't give them AKM 76s or whatever that one is, whatever that's called. Anyway, so yeah, this is our new squad. We're going to be using them, and this is what's currently going on in my inventory. I have a whole bunch of iron, because we have iron factories up and running, but no lumber mills. So I have, amusingly enough, I don't actually have any wood, which is crazy, because I actually had a huge amount of wood beforehand, and now I don't have any. So yeah, anyway, this is what's currently going on here. We've got some Cossack rebels attacking, and I believe that Yevgen is actually already... No, that's Dimitro. Wait a minute. Hello, I'm gonna go in against... I'm gonna fight... Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back here. He's going really fast, isn't he? Yeah, I can't ever catch him. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so yeah, I actually have Anna in Berezno at the moment, because obviously I want to try and get a significant garrison, and as we were building it up, these guys decide to attack us. So we're going to see how this goes. I am pretty confident now that I have a bunch of, well, units using better weapons and things. I think we should be pretty decent. And we're going to be using those guys. And then I have enough for Antarctica, I guess. And then we're going to basically... I mean, there's so many enemies, right? There's a huge amount of enemies here. So I'm not entirely sure what I should really do in terms of... this is pretty nice. In terms of tactics, I think we're probably going to do something like this. This is not going to really work out too well, in my opinion. I don't think this is going to work out too well. Maybe we should put them like something like that, and then we'll just move these over here like so, and then we will just do that. Alright, so I have a huge amount of ammo, and hopefully we will be able to use it relatively nicely here. We are outnumbered quite considerably, but I think we have a pretty decent shot of defending. And after this, I'm actually going to try and see if I can maybe eliminate a couple of the Atov generals and things like that, and maybe try and capture them. Oh, a headshot to start. Nice. That was nice. Okay. Maybe I can get a couple more. Nope. Oh, there's another one. Yep, there we go. And there's another one. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'd really like to level up in this episode, because I really want to get more command skill. Getting more command skill is basically my #1 priority right now, because getting that is going to make so much difference. Ow. Yes, I really should just prone before I do that. There we go. So let's move these guys over here, move them like this. Let's just start to move them a little bit over the hill there. And yeah, so command skill is my #1 priority for the moment, because it is going to basically make it so that we can field all of our troops on the battlefield, and instead of being outnumbered, we will be the ones doing the outnumbering, maybe. Potentially, perhaps. Maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, it kind of showed me in our battle against the Atov that it is really quite important to have a huge army. And it doesn't really matter whether you have really good units, really high tier units, or whatever. You know, you can still hold out, but you potentially cannot win in that situation. So basically, I'm just going to try and see if we can make it happen where we can actually get on an even keel with these units and these enemies, and actually try to do something from that. So let's just see if I can maybe move a little bit there, a little bit there. There we go, and move these guys. All right. So generally, I think we have a pretty decent shot at defending against these Cossack rebels. I don't think it's going to be too difficult. I mean, you can see already that we've already taken out a couple of their squads, and we haven't lost anyone. And we haven't lost anyone at all, just yet. Now, obviously, that could change. But, have we seen any Spetsnaz get any kills, by the way? Because if they haven't gotten any kills... Oh, there we go. There's one. They did get a kill. Yeah, so a couple of people have suggested to me to get VA Vals, which obviously I have done. You know, you saw in the previous episode, I did, you know, equip a couple of Spetsnaz with VA Vals, and they are really good. You know, they are really, really good weapons. And I'm not saying anything against them at all. I'm just saying that they're very rare. They tend to be quite rare. So it is going to be a bit more difficult for me to acquire those to equip on our Spetsnaz than maybe getting the SKKS and the other, you know, semi-sniper rifle kind of things. Because even though I'm not really a big fan of using sniper rifles on Spetsnaz, it's basically my only option at the moment, and we'll see how that goes. I'm not entirely sure what happened to their stats, because for me, I feel like Spetsnaz should use assault rifles or SMGs maybe at a push, but assault rifles are kind of their weapon in my opinion. They are their weapon, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a shame that that is not the case anymore, but it's okay, because we can adapt, you know, we can adapt to it. And we can see what's going on. Who knows? It might actually just be that it is a bit of a bug for me, because obviously I did not create a new save with the new update. I took a chance on that. I actually thought that maybe, hey, you know what? Let's just try this out, see if it does work, because some updates obviously are going to be compatible with save games of, you know, current series. And I kind of wanted to try that out. So that's basically what's happening here. And that's also the reason, by the way, I didn't mention this beforehand, because obviously in my game you're not going to see them, but the developers added these things called convoys, and they're basically like caravans in Mount & Blade, where they run around the map and they, you know, they do trading and things like that, and they have goods, and you can basically raid them and attack them for additional money. And that's actually a really cool thing in my opinion as well. That makes the world seem much more alive and all that sort of thing. But unfortunately, obviously, because I am on a current save, I will be unable to show you that aspect of the new update, which is unfortunate. But it's okay, because we're getting some pretty cool situations going on here, in my opinion at least. I am actually very much enjoying my save game right now. So even if at some point it does become incompatible with an update, then that's just how it has to be. But I'm looking forward to seeing how we do going forward. Well, I have eliminated a couple of extra units here. Unfortunately, we ended up losing quite a few of our forces from Antarctica squad. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with those guys. They always seem to get themselves taken out, and I mean, that's the thing. It's super funny, really, because Kalahari and Antarctica are both getting themselves killed pretty quickly, so I don't really know what's going on with it, but it's alright. Oh, look at this! Anyone in Kalahari, anyone in Antarctica squad always seems to take massive amounts of casualties, and I have no idea why. I really don't. I'm not really sending them into super dangerous areas, or at least I don't think I am. Maybe I am, and I'm actually just, you know, a terrible commander. That might be it, you know, that might be it. But personally, I feel like it is... I feel like our guys are cursed in some way, you know, they seem to just run. Oh, Igor got... Oh, he's getting multiple kills, isn't he? He's getting multiple kills, that's really nice. Very good. I'm very surprised. I mean, I shouldn't be, I suppose, because he does have an assault rifle and he can use it to pretty good effect. And I might die here. I did actually die there, but that's okay, because we can actually just tell them to engage without us, and engage without us, and engage without us, and there we go. Okay, so there we go. We got 56,000 credits, 7,400 experience gain. What? That is the largest amount of experience gain that I have ever seen. That is actually kind of crazy. We lost 5 in terms of our casualties, and we defeated a total of 83 enemies, I believe. Anyway, there you go. Oh, Look at this. Okay, wow, this is actually kind of crazy. I would love to be able to take all of this, but I am just going to be taking the AKMs because they sell for 1,000 each, I believe. And the Kevlar is, ooh, going to have to swap out some flour here. Sorry, flour, we're not going to be making too much bread. And I guess we'll swap out the black t-shirt as well. And is there anything else that I can really swap out? I can swap out the MK14, I guess. That's basically the only food I have on me at the moment, so I really can't swap out any more. But these vests are going to sell for so much, so I should really keep those. Let's imprison all of those guys as well. And there you have it. Okay, so we cleared Berezno at least. That is... It's very... Oh, it's still under siege. Well, technically it's still under siege, but it won't be in a... Yeah, there we go. It won't be in a moment. There we are. Alright, so... I have 13 spaces. That's actually really, really nice. And look at all these guys. They all leveled up, which is really, really good too. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fix a couple of things here. And they have some luxury wine here as well. Okay, so first off, let's go here and we will sell these. Look at that. Look at how expensive you can sell these vests for. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. It's super nice. Don't get me wrong. You know, I love that. That's really, really cool. And actually, these vests could come in handy. So I'm going to keep a couple of them, and we'll just sell a couple of AKMs. And is there anything else here that's actually really good? This that's night camouflage. We already have something good for night camouflage, I believe. So nothing to worry about there. And then the weapon merchant has 13,000. Technically, what we could do is we could trade a whole bunch. So basically, I could get these snipers right here, and I could just basically put those on some people, but I don't really see the necessity to do that at the moment, so we're just going to trade some more Kevlar vests, and we have 2 of those remaining, and I think that should be basically enough. So what we're going to do now is we'll level these guys up. Oh, look at that. What? They were level 1. Okay, so what do you think? What level are they now? 9. They are level 9. I can't believe it, actually. They have pretty good vests on, though, so I'm not actually, not actually regretting selling those Kevlar vests. I think that's pretty good. Everyone seems fine here. Antarctica, wow, they took so much damage. It's really kind of sad, but they did now level up, and they are level... Wow, they're all level 10. That is insane. Wow. That is really quite amazing. They have 86 in assault rifle proficiency. They have 100 in rifles, SMG, and they're using assault rifles at the moment, so that's absolutely fine. And as you can see, Igor actually did level up. He leveled up twice, which is great. That means we have 2 additional points for him to spend. And this guy also leveled up, a militia rifleman. He actually doesn't have a helm. Are you serious? He does not have a helm. I'm gonna need to get him one, aren't I? I mean, yeah, I definitely need to do that. Anyway, we have another level up here for one of our Spetsnaz units. Wow, he's just leveled up to 10 as well. And I believe these guys are all level 10 already, so nothing to worry about there. Wow, that was an absolutely insane amount of experience. And I am going to need to buy a helm for that guy. I don't have anything really good for him, so I guess I will just buy a Marauder helmet. And that is going to have to be good enough for him. So where is he now? Where is that guy? Is he here? No, he's here. All right, there he is. Fantastic. Okay, so that's basically what we're gonna do. We have done that, and now we are basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just sell my prisoners here, and we're going to go over to our prisoners as well, because what I want to do is I want to get these Cossack rebel fighters, armored marauders, anyone that I think is going to be pretty good for us here, maybe the level 3 mountain bandit, and we'll just make those prisoners into... We can try and persuade them. Oh, I can't actually persuade them. I have still 0 attempts left for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that, but I guess I'll just sell them. Why not? I mean, it's going to give me a pretty decent amount of cash, as you can see as well. So that's really very nice indeed. Okay, so yeah, where is Anna, by the way? Because I believe that she is... Oh, hello. Yes, I am here to declare war on you. Yes, I am. You will not pass us alive? How about this? More interested in your life than your money. Yes, there we go. Okay, so I actually want to attack this guy for a very specific reason, because I would like to be able to take him prisoner, if at all possible, and then, as a result of that, try and persuade him to join us, because getting more companions, getting more generals is just going to help us so much that I cannot possibly pass it up. So that's what we're going to try and do. And I'm going to just run with Sahara for the moment, because I think that maybe, I don't know, maybe those guys were dying before because they were a bit low level still. So maybe that was the reason. But anyway, we're just going to go up here, and then we're just going to go and spread them out along the tree line. I think that's a pretty decent way to go. And I am ready. Ooh, it's nighttime. Ooh, I have some night camouflage as well, by the way. Oh yeah, by the way, there's only 3 enemies, so it's not really going to take too long either. I see the first of our opponents, and he is running very, very hilariously, because he is just literally running. I don't think he has a... Does he have a weapon? I don't think he has a weapon. I think he might be a town management companion, perhaps, or something like that, because if he doesn't have a weapon... Or maybe he has a pistol or something like that. Because you know me, I'm going to go up to him and then I'm going to be like, hello, and whoa, this guy's got a lot of experience. I mean, a lot of experience. A lot of HP. That was crazy. Okay, so hopefully he will be ours once we have taken out the rest of his forces. Whoa, yeah, Federal machine gunners. They got those guys. Yeah, we got to remember... Atov is... they're kind of deadly. They're kind of deadly with their Federal machine gunners. So hopefully my guys will be a bit more prepared this time around than they were last time. And... where is he? Oh, he's dead. Alright, never mind. Alright, so there you go. 7,300 credits, 300 XP. Very quick. Very, very quick indeed. And maybe, just maybe... we're going to be able to... I'm going to take that iron as well. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to be able to take him prisoner? Yes, we actually can. There he is. So I'm actually going to imprison all. And now we have the opportunity to take this guy and make him join us. Obviously, I have 0 attempts at the moment, so we're going to have to wait until the next day for that to refresh, as far as I'm aware. But after that... we should have a pretty decent time of things. Now, I have built an infantry college here, so we should start seeing trained infantry appearing in the barracks, which is great. And hopefully I will then be able to start building, eventually, a lumber mill as well, because obviously we do need some wood. So where is another lumber mill that I can go to that's nearby? Oh, there's one over there. Alright, so I got 6 wood from this. I'm a bit disappointed by that, to be honest, and I'm not entirely sure. Where is Anna, by the way? Where is she? You're near Drobin. Okay, I actually want to... well, I want you to be the mayor, actually, if at all possible. So, wait a minute. Berezno, yes. Please go there. Alright, so she apparently had her orders cancelled, mainly I think because of the siege that was currently going on. Huge amount of Cossack rebels once again. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest, but maybe what we can do this time around is level up our leadership just some more. I still can't get command skill. That's really unfortunate. Guess we'll... Shall we start speccing into diplomacy? I don't really want to do that either, to be honest. Anyway, let's just go for a couple of points in assault rifle, and now we have 100. 100 in assault rifle. That is just insane. Now, what else are we going to do? Well, we could go for some throwing skill so we can actually start using grenades. That might be the way to go. Maybe we should do something like that. Or we should start speccing additional points into armor, and then eventually we'll be able to use the best armor that you can get. So maybe we should do that. Maybe we'll try and get the best armor. And otherwise we have AKMs there as well. So I don't think anyone is going to actually want to upgrade to the AKMs. So I'll probably just leave them as it is. And you know what? I think I might actually cannibalize Antarctica for the moment. So we're just going to do that. And we will auto group up. And we will probably auto group up with Mojave right there. And then Antarctica is going to be a squad that will not be doing anything at the moment. But we will be adding some additional units to them in the future. So, more Cossack rebels, eh? Currently, an overwhelming force of Cossack rebels are on their way here, as you can see. Look at this. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know whether we'll be able to defend this, but if not, then you'll know we tried. Oh yes, you will definitely know we tried. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. Ow. Okay, be careful, be careful. Maybe I can run. Let's run, let's run. Dodging all the bullets, kind of. Not really. Anyway, let's see if, well, we have our new Sonoran forces. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, this is problematic. Kalahari's taking a huge amount of damage as well. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Maybe I can do some damage myself. I don't think I can see anyone, to be honest, so I guess we're just going to have to try and sacrifice as many of our units as is needed to be able to prevent them from taking this. I mean, I don't even know whether they can really capture things. Basically, I am not really aiming at the moment. I'm kind of like just spraying a little bit just to make sure that we have a little bit of suppression here and there as well, because suppression is actually a thing in this game too. And, well, I thought maybe it would help us out just a little bit to get a couple of kills here and there. Now, obviously, I feel like my Sonoran party actually has a pretty decent position, because they're actually kind of protected by these rocks and also by the terrain a little bit, which is actually pretty fantastic, because even though usually, you know, I'd be like, oh yeah, we should definitely get the high ground, you know, high ground Anakin and so on and so forth, that would probably be the best way to go usually, but in the grand scheme of things, that kind of does put you a bit on a high perch, which does then give you the unintended side effect of making you a target for a lot of people. So generally, yeah, you know, sometimes it's a good idea, but if you are up against so many units, maybe it's a better idea to take a bit more cover. I'm taking a lot of damage here as well. I'm not a big fan of that, thank you very much. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage. I should probably get back here. Oh yeah, that was about to be a kill. That was about to be a kill on me right there. Alright, so I am actually going to be doing something. I am going to be retreating just a little bit. And I'm actually wondering whether I should tell my forces to retreat as well. I'm thinking we might want to do that. So I'm going to tell my forces to come back. I'm going to tell them to come back here. Tell these guys to come back here and here and here. Alright, so we're losing a couple of the Sonoran squad at the moment, but that is, I suppose, to be expected. Maybe I should just tell them to retreat and get Mojave in here. That might actually make sense. So let's put them in here instead. Let's get them to go about there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make my way back to the supply cache. Because if I can go back to the supply cache, then I should be able to recuperate my armor by equipping a new vest. I hope I actually have a vest, because if I don't have another vest, then this might be a bit awkward. But well, yeah, I do have another vest. I have another couple of vests here. So if I just do this, yeah, you can see that something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the values down here, but oh, I see. Okay, some weird stuff going on there actually. Okay, so if I take it off completely, it gives me, okay, so if I do this, okay, there you go. I'm sure the devs are going to look at that, because that's a bit of a weird, I don't even know what to call it really, because it's not really, I guess it's just a bug, you know? That is hilarious. Okay, so let's just give myself a little bit more medkits, because I am going to need those. And thankfully my people, my garrison from Berezno is actually going in a little bit here, and hopefully we will be able to. Oh, they've already taken that flag over there. You can see that they've already taken that flag. That's a bit dangerous, but I think we should be in a pretty decent location here now. So if I can maybe just move around the side. I now have 18, so you can see that I now have 18 in body armor. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back and see whether I can, you know, fiddle with it a little bit more. But I have to be very careful about us not losing every single flag, because I can't just be messing around at this location here. I guess I'll just put on that, and at least I've got a little bit of helm armor, so I'm pretty happy with it. We got some enemies over there, as you can see. So, oh, we hit the head. Nice, nice. We got another one. Well, they're getting a little bit of a taste of their own medicine now, aren't they? Because obviously beforehand... Whoa, what am I being shot by? Did you see that? Whoa, okay. That was a bit worrisome for me. I think... we're being shot from behind. I see. There's actually a bunch of enemies coming from this direction. And I'm a bit worried about this, to be honest. That's one of mine. I'm worried about this completely because... there they are. Okay, yeah. So we're going to need to do something about that. We're going to need to get our forces to actually go over there because I'm not really wanting to go over there with my diminished armor and put myself in the firing line, because if I get myself killed here, we are going to forfeit a huge payday. And I'm talking about massive here. I'm talking about maybe over 100,000 credits if we can survive. And that's definitely something that we want to make sure that we sustain and actually acquire, if at all possible. So we're actually just going to move our forces over here, most of our forces over here, because these guys are fighting, these guys are fighting. We're going to have to make sure that we have... Aha, hello. Okay, we might have a pretty decent shot of shooting some people over here too. Oh, grenades going off. I'm not seeing people at the moment. But you never know. My guys are getting shot here like no one's business, but I'm not seeing who's shooting. Hello. There we go, there's a guy. He's gone now. And... do I see anyone else? I don't really see anyone else, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but I think we've cleared out most of the enemies that were attempting to flank us, which I think is great. Now, I do have to be careful about that flag. As I've said, they've taken both flags here. I have to be really, really careful about the flag behind us. So I'm actually partially thinking that I will move back, literally just because they might decide to send some units back here to take the flag and indeed end up winning the battle because they are so sneaky. So I'm going to try and be a bit careful here myself, because obviously if there is someone here, they might very well be able to kill me, and that would be bad. So I guess what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm just going to chill out here, I guess, and we'll move our forces into a bit more of an attacking posture. And these guys, I think they can basically kill the rest now. I don't think we need to worry about them too much. My other garrison forces are moving into a nice position as well to kind of clear up the enemies there. And as you can see, we only have a grand total of 5 enemies remaining. They're all in this area here, and that is it. So we're going to start moving them over here, over there, move those guys there too. And there's actually a lot more than I think. Look at that. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even though up here it says there's only 3, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. Maybe they're just echoes. Yeah, those guys are just echoes of where they fired before, and we lost a militia rifleman from the Gobi squad, but it was just injured, so it's not a big deal. Not too bad. Let's kill those guys, please. Let's kill that guy right there. Could you kill him? Is he dead? Yep, he's dead. Okay, and we can kill these guys here too, and maybe we can move over in this direction now as well. And there's only 1 enemy remaining, and that's it. There you go. Wow. Okay, that was a crazy defense. We actually eliminated 115 enemy units, and while only taking 3 casualties from our own forces, and obviously 4 from Berezno. But I was actually thinking that we would get many more credits, but the experience gain is insane. That really is insane. Okay, so, yeah. I'm going to swap out my AKMs for these Kevlar vests, because these Kevlar vests are going to sell for so much more. And it's kind of crazy how much more they really sell for, because the AKMs, they sell for a flat 1,000, but the Kevlar vests sell for like 3,300, so pretty crazy. I am going to take the Cossack Rebel Fighters because they are the ones that are better statted than the Mountain Bandits. And that is it. Actually, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to execute a bunch of these guys, because if you do that, then the compliance or the persuasion rating of the other people in your prisoner's hold goes up, and it's a lot easier to persuade people. So obviously that is exactly what we want, because we have Dimitro, he's in our prisoner's hold, and we would like to be able to get him on our side as quickly as possible. So there you go, that was actually a pretty fantastic win. Yevgen is actually fighting over there, as is per usual. He seems to be fighting almost all the time, and he's an absolute beast. We've seen him do miracles, really, and hopefully... Oh, I've actually leveled up again. Wow. I've actually leveled up again. I am really, really surprised about that. Okay, so leadership, command, I guess prisoner management, instructor. Let's do all of those. Let's do all of those for the hilarity, I guess. And we will be leveling up my armor a little bit more. I don't know where I'm going to go to actually get better armor than this, but I suppose it will come with time. And there's Tatiana right there, actually. I'd like to be able to try and recruit all of these hero units as quickly as possible, but, well, as it stands, I can't do that at the moment. Okay, so as you can see, Dimitro, I can persuade him, but unfortunately I don't have the ability to do so because I have 0 attempts left, so we just have to wait until my attempts, you know, get refreshed. And where's Anna, by the way? Where is she? Okay, okay, I want to appoint you mayor. Can you go to Berezno? She's escaping from mountain bandits at the moment. Maybe we need to go over there and actually help her out. I think that might make sense. Let's level up his tactics and financial. Igor is going to be our absolute monster MVP once he gets all the required stats that he needs. And let's actually go and see whether Anna needs our help, because she's obviously having difficulties escaping from mountain bandits. There she is. Okay, so maybe she's actually going to come over to Berezno now. I think it would be cool if she does. Okay, so she might actually be going there now. If I can actually escort her, then maybe that's going to help. And there are also soldiers that can be upgraded, so that's also fantastic. Okay, yeah, it seems like she's actually making her way there now, because I know that when I have an AI mayor, it makes everything so easy, because you get a lot of units in the garrison. It seems like she's not actually doing that. She's patrolling around Drobin. I don't know why she's doing that. I don't know why she's doing that. So I'm going to actually... please return to my formation. Yeah, so I'm going to take her back into our party, and then I'm just going to move over to Berezno, and then hopefully I will be able to then ask her to form her own army once again. So let me see if I can talk to her right here. Form your own army, please. And then appoint mayor of Berezno. There we go. All right, so hopefully, yeah, hopefully she's very close by. Can you just go in there? If she could go in there, that would be absolutely fantastic, but she seems to be patrolling around now for some reason. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what she's doing, to be honest. I'm hopeful that she'll head in there in just a second, but it seems like she's having some difficulties deciding what to do, really. Okay, I guess she's gone. Fine. Okay, if she wants to do that, then she's just going to go off and, I suppose, do that. Anyway, let's have a look and see if anyone else leveled up. Nope, seems like most of our people are really very fine. And now that I've leveled up my command skill, I have even more space in my party. Oh, there she is. She is actually the mayor of this place now. So that's really, really good, because that means I will be able to get this lumber mill. Ooh, I need 1 wood. My luck, isn't it? My luck. I need 1 wood, and I don't think I can actually buy wood from the marketplace. Of course. I mean, you know, why would you? Anyway, let's sell some of these heavy Kevlar vests as well. We should probably buy something a little better. There doesn't seem to be that much better for me, actually, so I guess I'll just buy a vest and sell another one, because it's a nice trade, and then maybe someone could use it. Maybe one of these Sonoran guys. I guess they could use it. And we will be I don't want to sell the prisoners, so we're just going to rent a hotel room for the moment, and we'll see if Anna actually... Look, there she is. She's running around. She's running around, not doing much. Okay, I don't know what's going on with her, but hopefully she will head into Berezno at some point. There we go. Oh, no. No, she's still just running around. Okay. Alright, so I've been doing a lot of off-screen. Nothing too dramatic or anything like that. Not like the 115 enemies that we just had to repulse. Basically just a couple of pirates, 28 pirates here, a couple of mountain bandits there attacking Gorinka, and yeah, it was pretty easy to repel them. But anyway, I am here in Berezno, and I am just returning from getting some wood at a lumber mill, and we're actually going to be building our own lumber mill here, and that is going to be fantastic. That's going to be really, really nice indeed to do. And now I'm actually unsure what else I should really get. I think a large barracks would be really good, so I'm going to do that as well, because obviously Anna is here. She's automatically garrisoning a huge amount of people, as you can see right there. She's got a huge amount of new squads and things like that. And yeah, it's making things very, very easy for us. So apart from that, I have been building some additional defensive upgrades in Gorinka, because obviously it only has a 1 shield at the moment, so it is very, very weak in regards to defensive measures. And I think basically the mortar and the various other things like that, you know, the defensive structures, they are not actually anything that is active in an actual battle. Basically all it does is just add I think a more difficult defensive structure basically for enemies to deal with. I think that's all that it is. I don't think it's anything else. Is it just me, or has this lumber mill continued to build for 2 days? It doesn't seem like it has decreased in the least, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. Anyway, we still have our prisoners here, and my attempts are still at 0, so maybe all I need to do is restart the game. Maybe there's a little bit of a weird thing going on there, but as it stands, I think that might be a good idea anyway, because as you can see, all of our towns have about 60 units in the garrison now, which is really nice. And I think next time I might like to go and try and take Lipno, because there's only 55 units here, and I know they have federal sharpshooters. Those guys are going to be really very, very monstrous indeed for our units, but I think these guys have what it takes. I think they're going to be able to deal with them. So I actually did get a couple more trained infantry as well, because, well, they were there, and I thought, hey, you know what, let's do it. So yeah, I have basically full parties here, and we're going to be seeing how they do in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.